Welcome to the basement. Sorry, I've fallen back a bit there. That's why I said it weird. You very may well remember this place from one of my many filmmaking ventures in the past. We've built sets down here, endless props. We've even done entire shoots down here. I spent a majority of my 20s in this room being creative and making films. And very recently it has become the place where I've been learning to do pottery. But today we are focusing on the chaotic area behind me. What's going on? Where did you come from? The shelves back here desperately need decluttering, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to combine it with taking a little trip down memory lane. Let's dive in. These are from Space Trip, the live show we did. This was Bertie's light-up suit, and Sophie meticulously threaded fairy lights through a onesie and then spray painted it, and this was actually very, very effective on stage. Well, there's a pack in here. Still works. Space Trip 2, anyone? Oh my god, that's terrifying. What is this beast? I think this is a bear head from the Camping with My Son video that I did with Brad.
I think there's actually a real bear this time, Brad.
Yeah. So obviously I couldn't get a whole bear costume, so I had to make do with just seeing a little bit of this through the tent. A bear claw rips through the tent. This ain't a bear claw. This is a gorilla mitt from a gorilla costume. We've glued spikes onto the ends. Throw in a few bear sounds, very effective. Oh my god, it's stuck. Oh my god, it's stuck. Oh man, this was a really great find. This was from Smoky Saloon, but this has got so much weight to it. Oh my god, that is heavy. I remember when we were shooting, it was so hot in the space we were filming in that on the fly we were like, could we write in a moment where I take the jacket off? So the jacket is actually only featured in the film for a couple minutes. And then it's gone. Oh. I wore this in the Forever Train. This is the conductor's blazer. You can tell because it's got the infinity insignia on the arm. Yeah, this is a firefighter's jacket. I always like checking the pockets. Anything in the pockets? Oh. I wore this again in one of my many space themed videos, and this was the mustache I wore. Oh, that smells old. This can absolutely be binned now. This has no right to even exist anymore. More costume from our live show Space Trip. We had a gag where Bertie walks on stage wearing a morph suit.
What is this Mickey Mouse bullshit? Have you ever seen Mickey Mouse?
But this is like a child's morph suit, so it never really fit Bertie, ever. One of my favorite gags in the show, I think. This is not interesting in the slightest, but it is a leftover roll of wallpaper from my Wiggles the Clown Needs Money sketch. So if you want to re-wallpaper your house, contact me, let me know. It's going for a very affordable price. Balls.
Balls! Endless balls. Please make them stop.
This is not a prop per se, but Sophie's granddad's walking cane. But it did appear in a few sketches. But it's just a really solid cane. Just imagine what I could do if I had two of these.
You'll get a complimentary flooge stick to slather flooge in those hard to reach areas.
Oh my goodness. I remember the day we took these photos. These were props in the Forever Train. Sort of like propaganda photos of me as the conductor. I'm amazed they have survived because they are literally just printed on cardboard. Why didn't we just frame them?
Budget.
All aboard the Forever Train. I want you on my train. Have you got a ticket? I think this is my favorite one. The punishment for not having a ticket is very clearly displayed in the picture. A tiny piano. This was one of those props we would have bought and then just shoehorned into any film where we just needed an odd little prop. I think it's also a music box. Haunting. Very haunting. This is a dumb alien mask that I used in a video when I was doing some Star Wars thing. I was doing the whole McClunky Greedo bit.
What say you, Jedi?
McClunky.
What? Couldn't get a Greedo mask at short notice, so this had to do. Although I think my favorite memory from this was not even from a video. We were having a barbecue in the garden and Henry just came out wearing the mask and then couldn't remove it. It's quite a tight mask. McClunky.
Hey, stop hitting me!
Not right now, Mum, I'm making a video. This is a telephone. You don't even need me to tell you that, but...
Is this how you do it?
I believe Oscar used this in Oscar's hotel on the front desk. It's a telephone. We used it when we needed a telephone. And it probably still works as well. 999. Oh, it's ringing. For my Wiggles VR video, I needed something that would convincingly look like an urn that wasn't an urn. So we filled this with chia seeds, and then when I knocked it over... The Book of Indoor Games. I've never read this book. As you might expect, it just has a load of games in it. Not a major prop in anything, but it appeared in a lot of things. This was a major prop. How to Manage Creatures by Oscar Tangolius. The book itself is nonsense. Actually, it's not nonsense, it's The Idler magazine. An illustrated monthly. What? This book has confused me. Yeah, just a really cool looking book. It became a neat little prop that Oliver finds at the end of Oscar's Hotel. I think this is like a head massage or a back. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what this is. Don't you just see this and think, that's a perfect prop for a fantasy sci-fi film? This is the kind of prop that you would buy and then make a whole film about. Specifically, I remember that Robin uses this in Hair and Brimstone.
I'm gonna make you look beautiful.
This is a really old phone that we used as an intercom system in the Forever Train.
Welcome aboard the Forever Train. Choo-choo, chumps.
And if you're wondering what my phone number is, it's that. What on God's green earth is that? This is terrifying. This is my cousin Giuseppe. Now let's take a little trip north to the top of the shelves. Right, what's piled up here and why is it here? Howdy, man. Every amateur filmmaker needs a cowboy hat. Definitely used for Smoky Saloon, probably used on extras that appeared in the back of films. Ma'am. This lamp. What a find. Look how eccentric this is. I'm not gonna lie, it's ugly. It is pretty hideous. But we found great uses for it. Definitely Oscar's Hotel, maybe Hades' office from Hair and Brimstone. This radio. It doesn't work. Definitely appeared in Fuzz's Forest in Oscar's Hotel. Definitely featured in Hair and Brimstone as well. The great thing about this is it used to be orange, then we painted it blue, then I painted it pink. Infinitely reusable. Why did we get this hat?
You gotta buy my flute!
Oh, we bought this for something. Oh, what is this from?
Buy my flute!
This might be from... Either way, it's too small for my head. This beast. This ended up being used in Hair and Brimstone as a coffee machine. We had Chris take his coffee out of there. We pumped it full of smoke, and then when he opened the door, smoke came funneling out. It is heavy because it's not a coffee machine. I believe it used to be a projector. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure all of these suitcases are just filled with fabrics. We have silky fabrics, matte fabrics, glossy fabrics, see-through fabrics. This is a giant sock. This is a sock so big that you could get inside. We made this for one of my space stop-motion animation videos that we did with It's a Me Miley. From whence you came, demon? The cases themselves as well, infinitely reusable. You have no idea how many times we've needed a suitcase as a bit of set dressing. 2 silvery space jackets. This was my original one that I wore in a ton of videos. And then when we started doing Space Trip, I was so hot on stage that I needed something a little thinner. They don't make silvery space jackets like they used to. Anything in the pockets? It doesn't have pockets. Forever Train tickets. These were made specifically for the film and they were handed to the cast to actually have on them. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. That's a lot of junk. This is an N64 controller. No, this is a Logic 3 third-party N64 controller. These were just random set dressing for space-related videos. I bought this on eBay. We plugged this into Sophie's parents' car and it passed as a pretty convincing taxi in Oscar's Hotel. It just goes to show how such a simple prop can sell something so easily. Please, God forgive me for what I'm about to do. A mouse trap?
That is a mouse
For
trap.
Braj!
A fake £50 note?
Money ahoy.
A pipe? This small boat, and then the rest is just junk. Colored powder paint. Very, very old powder paint. This was used in Color Bandits. Can't believe we still have left over. This was the stuff that my friends pelted at me. That did not taste good. Hello, cat. tidying later, and it is not perfect. There's a lot of stuff still. We've got a big box of things here to donate. A couple of big boxes actually to donate. There is something a little sad about saying goodbye to all film props that have served you so well, but I think it is time to say goodbye to some of them. Not all of them though. Is there any use in keeping the projector coffee machine? Not really, but I'm gonna keep it for a little while longer at least. I'm gonna, as the cowboys say, get on my horse and get on out of here. See you later. Filmmaking is hard. That's a commentary on the film industry. It's all CGI now. It's all CGI. It's all bullshit.